Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, been holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for
Well, oh, there I am. Happy April Fools. I thought I would prank you all by being early/on time. Imagine that. Hi, Beverly. Also, Vicky, I can't show the launch. I'm sure they'll copyright strike me for it, so no hard feelings if you go watch that, no problem. I just have things to do today. This is the time that we said we would be here yesterday, if you recall. But thank you all for being here. Beverly, I like your sort of peachy color. Peachy keen, Jelly Bean. You could see the lower part of it in the sky. That's cool. That sounds really cool. Anyways, we have 2 cases to watch today, so we gotta get to it. Nothing to it but to get to it. Oh my god, why did I move myself over too far? I did. Anyways, let's start with the shorter of the 2, and then we'll watch the main feature here in a minute. So, am I right? There it is. There it is. Found it.
Cause number 2025 DCM.
Oh yeah, sign language interpreters.
67.
Battling
here
sign.
today.
Okay, first of all, battle of the sign language interpreters. So that's fun. I'm really excited for that, actually. Let's keep going. Well, before we do, pop on up over here. It says it's your 5th super chat. Where is it? Oh, it doesn't show the stickers. You'll have to send it again as a super chat instead of a sticker, Mikey. Oh, fuck. Thank you. Much appreciated. Are you here as We Gotta Chase because you're over watching Mayor as Credence and Mikey? I'm kidding. Also, for your pink channel. Oh, you're pink. Oh my god. Vicky might riot. You got pink. We love that. Now it's going to be obvious that I can assign pink because everyone already thinks. Anyways.
March 23rd.
2 days before my birthday.
It is 11:28 in the morning. I am Judge Phyllis Martinez Gonzalez. I am the presiding Title 40 judge for Court 44 here in El Paso County. The pleading that is before this court is a Uniform Interstate Family Support Act petition with 2 children. May I have announcements, please?
Jessica Sprague for the state of Texas states ready to proceed on Mr. Choka's request to contest and challenge the acknowledgement of paternity.
Let the record reflect
that I do like the check mark, but I like the pink as well. I don't know. They're both pretty sexy to me. Anyways, proving your presence. Thank you, Mikey. And thank you again for the super sticker. And I'm not sure why we have 2 interpreters. Are they both deaf? I have questions. Many questions. Wait, Mikey, was it you that had a deaf Uber driver? Or a fake deaf Uber driver? Am I remembering that correctly?
That Mr. Daniel Alonso Toca is present. He is representing himself in this legal action. We also have Miss Amelia Yvette Orozco Maldonado. She too is present and representing herself. Miss Orozco, are you ready to proceed today, ma'am?
Yes,
Mr. Toca, are you ready to proceed today, sir?
Hold on one second. I'm not able to see the interpreter. He's cut off.
I see you clearly, Mark.
What's
He
happening?
might need to pin you so he can see you on his monitor. And probably the same for Miss Orozco,
Oh my god, they're both
to
deaf.
pin the interpreter so they can see the interpreter at all times.
This
Wow.
interpreter, Kenneth, I've pinned Mr. Roscoe.
Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better. Okay, perfect.
So, Mr. Toca, are you ready to proceed today, sir?
Yes, yes, I am.
Both
I
of,
need help. She's saying I need help. My kids are with my two children.
if both Miss Orozco and Mr. Toca can please raise their right hand. You swear or affirm the testimony you provide this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. You can lower your hands. Ms. Sprague?
Thank you, Judge. Mr. State College Daniel.
And Ms. Sprague, having a little bit hard time hearing you. It looks like you're muted.
Okay, let me mute.
Better.
A little better. Thank you.
State called Daniel Toka. Mr. Toka, you signed an acknowledgement of paternity stating that you are the father of Angel Alonso Toka Orozco. Is that correct?
No,
You didn't sign the acknowledgement of paternity, which was attached to the petition on file with the court that you were
No.
served with?
Never seen the dad. She is saying never seen the dad. So Miss Amelia is interjecting since 7 or 8 years old. Grew up without never seeing the dad.
Which, if I can object here, the questions are for Mr. Toka, and we'd ask that Ms. Orozco Maldonado be admonished that it is not her opportunity to speak unless she's raising legal objections.
Okay.
so I can't hear you, Judge, Your Honor. Sorry.
This is a court setting, and so we're calling witnesses. Mr. Toca is a witness. Unless you have a legal objection, do not interrupt. The same thing will be true once Ms. Orozco is a witness. Do not interrupt unless you have a legal objection. Ms. Sprague, you may continue.
Okay.
Wow, this is
And
insane.
Mr. Toka, because I'm not sure who had verbally responded before. Did you sign an acknowledgement of paternity for the child Angel Alonso Toka Orozco?
No.
I guess it's confusing because
You
everything's
didn't
being
sign anything
interpreted
saying that you were-
simultaneously to her, so she's sort of interpreting it as questions for her. But that's not what's happening. I am a little lost. Oftentimes we don't see this type of interpretation. I find it quite interesting. I really like seeing the differences in their signs. It's really interesting. I love how facially expressive they are. That's a key factor in being an interpreter like this.
For the father on or around February 1st of 2011?
No.
And how about for Alejandro Daniel Toca Rosco? Did you sign an acknowledgement of paternity indicating that you were the father of Alejandro? Your Honor, the state would request permission to share screen.
I have a feeling that
Yes,
somebody
ma'am.
did sign an acknowledgement of paternity in AOP in the state of Texas. You only have a few years to rescind that AOP. Actually, it might even be 30 days. There's strict rules about signing an acknowledgement of paternity in the
State
state
is
of Texas.
now sharing the Uniform Interstate Family Support petition. Mr. Toca Rosco, is this your signature here? Larger if needed.
Is he going to be able to see it? Ahem.
Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing the interpreter. I'm not seeing the interpreter. Okay, there he is. Okay, okay. So did you sign that paper? Did you sign- I did sign that, but I was forced to. I didn't understand the paperwork. I was forced to sign it. I did not have reading capability, so I just signed it. I didn't know what I was signing. So that's the issue.
And I'm going to show you the acknowledgement of paternity for Alejandro now. Is this your signature on this one?
The same issue, same issue.
Okay, we'll stop sharing at this time. And
Does
Mr.
he-
Toca, you indicated you were forced into signing this. Who forced you to sign it?
The person that they forced me to sign it. I didn't understand what I was signing.
Who was it? that-
Ooh.
Because there was no interpreter present.
That can be true. A lot of deaf people are not schooled properly, but who's forced you to sign it?
I don't know the person. I don't know who the person was. It was in the county office. I still don't understand what I was reading and writing, so I was just forced to sign, and I said, okay, fine, I'll just sign it.
So this wasn't something.
So because it was something I did not understand.
Does he
So
know
this
how to
was
read?
not something that was signed in the hospital. You went to a courthouse to sign it.
It was at the hospital. But they just said I had to sign it, and I didn't know what it was about, so I signed it.
Not a good
It was her
sign.
family that was telling me that I was by myself. Her family was there. I didn't know what was going on, and they said you have to sign all of this, and that's why that happened.
And is that true for both children?
Yes.
Did you have
We just froze up for a second. Did you have a what?
She's still
Uh-oh.
frozen.
Ms. Sprague, this is Kenneth Nimitz, the interpreter. You're frozen. We can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't hear anything either.
Your Honor,
I think
we're not
you know
able to hear
the
Ms. Sprague.
I mean, you can't.
She got disconnected. She's trying to
Uh,
back in. I'm sorry.
I can do it from there, 'cause-
Double up, double up. Yeah, but you shouldn't sign things you don't know. Why were you at the hospital?
You're muted. If you'll unmute again.
This is a clusterfuck.
Are you able to hear me?
Thank you.
I'm now showing as OAG Erica Morris, but this is Jessica Sprague with the Office of the Attorney General. Mr. Toka, were you given the opportunity to review both of these acknowledgements of paternity before you signed them?
No, I didn't understand any of it. No, I did not understand it.
But you were able
what
to read it? You're given that opportunity?
No.
Are you able to read and write English?
Is he able to read and write English? I hope I'm that friendly voice NPC. Hello, baby. You're amongst friends here. Sorry, I'll stop singing. I'll just use my voice. Hi, NPC. It is so great to see you. I hope you are well. Friendly voice engaged. Yay. What do we think? Can he read or not? Yes or no? Get your guesses in the chat. Before the answer of the question comes through, can he? Yes or no? This is also no shade on anybody who may not be able to read. It's not. It's just not. That's not what it is. These are the games we play. I'm going to guess that he can read and write. But he didn't understand the legal document. That's my guess.
No.
And you're requesting genetic testing?
I can only use the sign language interpreter. And I am requesting genetic testing, yes.
And that is for both of your children?
Yes. Yes.
And since the time they were born, have you always held them out to be your children?
No. I wasn't sure whose they were when they were born.
Katie9, hello. Oh my gosh. So this gentleman here claims he cannot read or write. He is profoundly deaf. And so is his partner, assumingly, or ex-partner. And he's saying he never held those children out to be his own. Oh, this is when Facebook comes around, babies. Well, we are here for you, NPC. No victim needed, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I think it just started to rain pretty heavy outside my house.
There was a lot of doubt there. So that's why I wanted the mouth swabbed on both babies when they were born.
Pass the witness.
Ms. Orozco, do you have any questions of this witness regarding the genetic test request?
No response or not seeing the interpreter, I'm not sure. Yes.
Ask your first question to Mr. Topa.
I need help for the kids, for the two children. But he doesn't want to help for
Dentist,
for
doctor.
dentist, doctor, and the like. I need help with that, please.
Ms. Sprague, call your next witness.
But
That wasn't a question.
well, a long time ago, he saw the kids, then kind of disappeared. He didn't even watch them grow up or anything.
Your Honor, the state will rest and close.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, the state is, of course, objecting to any request to challenge the
He had
ALP's
said that the kids were, he's going to take them to go for testing and get a mouth swab, but he didn't happen in front of me. There were three, and I said, "Where are they?"
Oh, I was just noticing he's not really, this guy right here, Mark, is not interpreting what Amelia's saying, but I guess that's because Daniel can understand Amelia when they're speaking sign language. They only need to interpret when non-sign language people are talking. But did you notice he also jumped in to help with the dentist translation? Very interesting case because of the interpretation.
Where is it? They took them, and I don't know where they went. I didn't see them, and so
Oh my gosh, Christopher Engleby. Well, hello, my friend. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I appreciate it. And don't worry, guys. This is our first of 2 cases today. That's right. We get to spend some quality time together. So thank you again, Christopher Engleby, and NPC, and Mikey. I don't think I missed anybody else. Well, maybe that should be my thing, singing everybody's name as a thank you.
I was left alone. I stayed, and the 3 went away.
May I proceed, Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, the state is objecting to the challenge to the acknowledgement of paternities. Both acknowledgements of paternity are more than 4 years old. The state would ask the court to make appropriate orders after hearing the testimony today.
Ms. Orozco, do you have
Well,
any
we are here for
objections
you,
with the
NPC.
genetic test request?
Toka saying yes.
This is for Ms. Orozco.
Yeah.
Yes, but I did go, but the man said that he didn't see any paperwork or anything. So I don't know about anything with regard to any paperwork. Maybe it got lost. Maybe the testing paperwork got lost. That's what they had said.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of times.
This court will note the objection, overrule the objection, and grant the genetic test for both children. That will conclude the
Thank you,
hearing.
thank you. Oh my god, so he got his genetic test, baby. He got it. Okay. Courtney, first of all, thank you, Christopher. And welcome, Marguerite. And these children seem old. I find it, he's only delaying the inevitable if they are his kids. But there she is. There it is. Next. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gents.
All right, all sides ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and father is the movant, is that correct?
Mother.
No, Your
Mother.
Honor, mother is.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Wendy.
Let's see.
The mother is Brittany.
All right, all sides ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. All right, you ready, Joey?
Yes, ma'am.
We're on the record and cause number DF 24-12219. Councils, will you please announce for the record?
Mariela Michalska for petitioner Brittany Jackman.
Chris Harding representing non-movement, respondent Mark Tomlin.
Oh my gosh.
Attorney,
Oh my gosh, Billy Buzz Smith, thank you. Do these guys look orange? Like, do they look like they hung out at fucking I'm not even sure. Like with the Oompa Loompas, the father and his attorney. Billy, do you agree? Thank you again. And I don't know who Wendy is. I don't know.
Women.
Miss Weinman is the supervisor for the case.
Okay.
She's the supervisor
And
for
she's
the
here.
case.
She's
the supervisor. Do. Christopher. Thank you. Taria, welcome. Oh, that's so great. I love all these names. Sometimes we know them, sometimes we don't. It makes me so happy. Reminder, members only on Sundays around here. Thank you so much, Mr. Christopher Engleby. And so Wendy is the supervisor. The supervisor probably means the state's involved.
just let the record reflect that she's present. I know that she's preoccupied. With those who intend to testify, please raise your right hands. Do you all swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth and the whole truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I have a question. So I know that Attorney Weinman is look like at a kid's doctor's appointment. So counsel, she's going to be your first witness?
She's
Yes,
not an
Your Honor, I was
attorney.
planning just 3 minutes for with my Wayman.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask, if it would be okay if I didn't know if you were going I was talking out of turn, if she could go first so she
I
can
prefer
get
it
to
interrupted, Chris.
the appointment. Okay, so prior to going on the record, we had stipulations of some exhibits that were pre-admitted. They will be admitted at this time. So mother's exhibits 1 through 8 are admitted. Father's exhibits 1 through 3 and 5 through 13 are admitted.
Correct, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Okay,
Your Honor.
you're welcome. And we are set here today. The single issue before the court is possession and access. You all are set at 15 minutes aside. That will include any opening and closing statements, should you all choose to make one, as well as any examination. Counsel, would you like to make an opening statement at this time?
Yes, Your Honor, just briefly, this is modification of a 2017 order out of Tarrant County. We filed modification, and the case was transferred because the father moved. Now, evidence will show that my client has been in recovery now and sober for 6 years. And also, the evidence will show that she has demonstrated total behavior change. She completed counseling, probation.
Total
turn
behavior
her-
change, counseling, probation, all the good stuff. Christopher Engleby, sleep well. 3 a.m. does come fast. I agree. Hi, 6. I would say you're not that late. We're just getting into the meat of this case. We just had a pretty crazy sign language interpretation case. We're having a great day, though. Having us a good old day. Welcome, baby.
Life around and simply wants to be involved in children's life. With help of this court in 2024, she
Love
was
you,
awarded
Chris.
supervised visitation electronically in person. There were some roadblocks, but she, by agreement from the parties, she's been able to exercise supervised electronic visits with the children since December of 2025. In some, mother just requests the court that she will be would be allowed to continue to have graduated access to and possession to the children. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, counsel. Counsel, would you like to make an opening statement as well?
Briefly, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
In 2017, a default was taken against mom. She had left the state for Florida due to drug use at that time. My client, father, was awarded sole managing conservatorship. Mother had no possession and access at that time. It wasn't until she had been absent from the kids for 8 years that she filed her modification to try to get back into the children's lives. Meanwhile, father and the children have moved on with their lives. They've had to deal with the abandonment of mom, with regard to these kids. The kids have been in counseling. Dad has had to help them work through it. And that has brought up a lot of these same feelings with her coming back into the children's lives. In addition, mom, even though she had the opportunity and in fact told the kids she would be seeing them March 15th, no-showed and did not give the kids any heads up that she would not be attending, again, creating this sense of abandonment. Father believes it's in the best interest of the kids that no possession and access continue moving forward unless it's by agreement of the parties. These children are younger, so we're not conditioning it on the children.
Thank you, counsel. You may call your first witness.
Your Honor, I would like to call Wendy Wayman, please.
Go ahead.
Ma'am, could you state your name for the record?
Wendy Weinman.
And you were appointed to supervise my client's electronic visitation and in-person visitation into 2024, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And during the year of 2025, my client didn't have electronic possession. And could you tell the court what was the issue there?
There was some issue. I don't know all the details. I just know there were some issues with the order and dad not cooperating, but I don't know the reason behind it or all those details.
So since December 2025, you've been supervising electronic access by my client and to the children on Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays for 1 hour each day, correct?
Correct. Those are the new days that we're doing, yes.
Right. And in some, you have observed the parties, meaning my client and the children, for now 39 times, correct?
Approximately, yes, ma'am.
Now, could you tell the court, is my client engaged with the children during those visits?
She is.
And do the children enjoy the visits? And could you briefly describe those visits with my client?
They seem to enjoy them and interact with mom. Often they're distracted because they're outside playing or they're at a park or skate park or several times driving with dad in a truck. There is some distraction. Dad's talking to people around them or playing music in the background, and it makes it hard to hear, so the kids are distracted. But overall, the visits with mom are going well.
At this time, do you believe that, do you have any concerns about mom having unsupervised electronic access to the children?
I do not.
I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, Cross.
Ma'am, you have not seen Miss Jackman with these kids in a supervised setting, have you?
Not in person, no.
So it's premature to say you have no.
Hey, Casey Carey. Thank you for the toonie. I hope you are doing so good. So good. So good. So good. On this Wednesday, that is my Sunday. Is it my Sunday? It is my Sunday. So welcome. This is sad, but you know, you have to put yourself and think, did she maybe try and reach out and he sort of made it difficult? There's so many different angles to this. And that's sort of what the judge is for. The only concern I ever have with this judge is that she really limits time, and I know that's her prerogative, but it also just perturbs me because I'm a nosy Nancy and I wish I could hear all the details. All the details.
Concerns of unsupervised access, correct?
She said electronic access.
I misheard that then. Thank you. In terms of these visitations that are electronic, a number of them have been late or have been missed, correct?
I believe there's been 2 missed and a couple late, but that's been on my part due to other
Objection,
visits
non-responsive.
that I've had.
Sustain.
Okay. Pass this witness, Your Honor.
All right, is there anything further for this witness?
Yes, Your Honor, just 2 questions. You
Go ahead.
also were appointed by Judge Lee to supervise in-person visitation, correct?
Correct.
And they were to take place after 20 electronic visits on part of mom, correct?
Correct.
And you and my client are ready to have in-person visitation, supervised visitation with the kids, correct?
Yes.
Do you have any concerns with my client having in-person and with you visits with the children?
As long as it's supervised by me right now, no.
I pass the witness.
Thank you. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
All right. May this witness be excused.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Judge Lee. I'm sorry about that. I mean,
You're
Judge Bailey,
welcome.
I'm sorry.
I was like, is she here?
I'm sorry, Judge. I'm sorry.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too, hon. Bye.
Thank you. Good morning. We'll take care of you.
What the heck?
Okay, you may call your next witness.
And I will call my client Brittany Jackman.
Okay,
You state your name for the record.
Brittany Jackman.
And Brittany, we have our requested relief before this court. Judge, may I have permission to publish?
yes, you may proceed.
Brittany, I have
a
Your
desktop
requested-
problem. My problem is a cluttered desktop. Ma'am, I have it too. Sort of. Not really. I am a folder girl now. Less of a desktop clutterer, more of a folder clutterer. They're unlimited and free on computers. I'm not sure if you know that. But I am more of a folder girl, although but I'm a folder within a folder girl. I'll break it down. I'll have a folder that holds all the other folders. Oh fuck. But tabs on my like internet, a lot sometimes. A lot.
relief in front of us. And today you're asking this court that you will continue to pay child support as ordered by this court, correct?
Correct.
And it was determined by Judge Lee in 2024, correct?
Correct.
And you have, you're requesting this court that you have unsupervised electronic access to the children, continue that access on Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays from 6 to 7, correct?
Correct.
And you also requesting this court that you continue to have supervised access under auspices of Ms. Weinman for the next 6 months, once a month, and subject to 7 days notice to the father, correct?
Correct.
But you also request that you will have unsupervised access pursuant to this standard possession order beginning September 1st, 2026, correct?
Correct.
Your Honor, hey, let me ask you questions now. You and Mr. Tomlin were never married, correct?
Correct.
And you were together for 4 years?
Just about correct.
And you had 2 children, Blaze and Marley, correct?
Correct.
And at the time that you separated, Blaze was 3 and Marley was 18 months, approximately 18 months, correct?
Correct.
Now, in 2016, when you guys separated, you lost your job, correct?
Correct.
You were jailed for fraud and forgery, correct?
Correct.
You went to prison for 6 months, correct?
It was a little over 6 months. My sentence was 15 months.
Okay, and at the same time, the order out of Tarrant County came out on February 8th, 2017, that you have no possession and access to the children, correct?
Correct.
And that order was by default. You didn't show up, correct?
Correct.
Now you came out of jail in 2018, correct?
Correct.
And isn't true that you moved to Florida and you remain living in Florida as of today.
Correct.
Now you try to see your children since you got out of jail, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
Were your efforts successful?
No, they were not.
At one point, you and Mr. Tomlin agreed that you would come and see your children in the year of 2020, correct?
Correct.
And you came to Texas, and did you see the children?
No, ma'am.
And why so?
I had set up a time with Mr. Tomlin, which then he decided that was no longer going to work for him. When he finally did decide to allow me to see the children, I was already in Alabama on my way home.
Okay, and on about that time, 2020, Mr. Tomlin blocked you from his number, correct?
Correct.
Okay, is that, we filed this petition to modify on June 2024, correct?
Correct.
And before even we filed the, well, let's read back up a little bit. So you, after you, you've been sober now since August 26th.
Hi, Miracle Mama Cole. Why can't we see your chat on the screen? What the fuck? What the actual fuck, Streamlabs? You just skipped over Miracle Mama Cole and Owen and Billy Buzz Smith. My apologies for my language. If little Owen is nearby, nice to see you. Sorry, that's distracting me. I have two chats obviously on the screen. Let's see. Getting close. Oh, so that works. Getting close. 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 Happy April Fools. I hope you're yeah, what the heck, YouTube Daddy? What the heck, YouTube Daddy? Also, this case is a little crazy.
2020, correct?
Correct.
And after you were released from jail, you attended drug counseling, correct?
Correct.
Therapy session, correct?
Correct.
And you were placed for probation for 2 years, and you were subjected to random drug testing and urine testing, correct?
Correct.
And you successfully completed this probation in September 2021, true?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, before even we file petition, we took you to the drug test, correct?
Correct.
And the drug test was negative, but for marijuana, correct?
Correct.
You know, and may I have permission to publish this time?
Yes.
Marijuana. Marijuana.
And Brittany, this is your drug test taking before we filed in, after we filed, but before the hearing in December of 2024, correct?
Correct.
And that was negative, but for marijuana drug screen, which you have the medical card, correct?
Yes, correct.
And again, you took the test in December 10, 24, correct?
Yes, ma'am, correct.
Okay, and this is our exhibit number 3. And that was after the hearing with Judge Lee, correct?
Correct.
And that was as requested by Mr. Tomlin, correct?
Correct.
Now, did you have any requests from Mr. Tomlin since December of 2024 to take any kind of tests?
She lives in Florida.
No, ma'am.
Positive
Now, our exhibit
amphetamines.
number
Oh my
4,
God.
that is that true copy of your medical card?
Yes, ma'am.
Please don't show
And
that kind of shit.
it's still
You're
valid
fucking
as of
me
today?
up, ma'am.
It is still valid.
You're fucking me up. Stop
On
showing people's personal shit.
Test results in December 10, 2024, you also tested positive for amphetamines, correct?
Correct.
And then again for marijuana, true?
Yes, true. Correct.
Okay. You submitted as exhibit number 5, your prescription, where you take, how you pronounce it, Vivacin, Vyvanse, and that medicine contains the amphetamines, correct?
Correct.
Is that the reason you tested positive for amphetamines in December of 2024?
Yes, ma'am. I have an active prescription for it.
And you have this kind of prescription as of today?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Mr. Tomlin is asking that you be subjected to 10 panel drug testing. And are you okay with that?
Yes, ma'am.
You're ready to take it today or any day in the future?
Any day.
And you're requesting the court that if the court choose to order drug testing, then Mr. Tomlin is responsible for payment of that test?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, our exhibit number 6 is temporary orders that were issued as a result of the hearing on December 5th, 2024, correct?
Correct.
And Judge Lee ordered that you will have electronic access to the children on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays from 6 to 7, electronic access for Christmas, and other possession, correct?
Correct.
Now, from the time of the hearing throughout the 2025, did you have this electronic access to your children?
I did not have access up until December of 2025 after we went through mediation. That Christmas, we started our visitation.
Okay, and that was the reason that Mr. Tomlin insisted that your possession, electronic access will be subjected to reunification counseling, correct?
Correct.
And you tried to contact kids therapist at that time, correct?
Correct.
Were you successful in?
I was
reaching
not.
it?
No, I was not.
Did they even return your call at any time?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay, did you try to find your own reunification therapist?
I did. The issue with that being is that the reunification therapists require in-person reunification therapy, to which at this time I'm living in Florida, so it was not possible.
Okay, and after 20, even at that time, Judge Lee ordered that you have in-person visits once a month after the 20 periods of electronic access, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
Now, because we didn't, you were not able to have electronic access to your children in December 11, 25, we went to mediation, correct?
Correct.
And we reached an agreement, whereas we pretty much mirrored Judge Lee's orders, but eliminated the requirement that there's number 4 on page 3, that requirement of reunification counselor, correct?
Correct.
And then at that point, we all signed on mediated temporary orders, whereas we change that we eliminated this provision and you resume access to your children, correct?
Correct.
Now, do you believe how the
Ooh,
visits
like
are
it
doing?
better with the
How the
background?
visits are
I didn't
going?
even
Could you
realize I
tell the
had it.
court?
They're going good. Obviously, it's hard to do something over Zoom. It is a little awkward in the beginning, but I feel as though time has gone on, the kids seem very engaged. They're not at the skate park like they were in the very beginning of everything. I feel like as time goes on, the more we get to know each other, things have gotten better. I know that the kids are anxious for the in-person visit as well as myself.
Okay.
Anxious
Counsel,
as in a good way. We're excited.
Adam,
Counsel,
we're
that
so
was your
glad
last
you're
question. You ran out of
here.
time.
Thank you, Anna.
They're out
You're
of
welcome.
time, though.
Cross?
Briefly, Your Honor. Ms. Jackman, you understand that you've been absent for the vast majority of these children's lives, correct?
I do.
And that you only filed, whatever happened in 2020, you only filed to actually change those orders in 2024.
I do.
Okay. And you would do anything for these kids, right?
I'm doing everything I can possibly at this time, yes. Granted,
Now,
I'm living here and they're there.
now your counselor or your attorney showed you that the orders put in place by Judge Lee required reunification counseling, correct?
Correct.
And there was some complaint that you weren't able to have electronic access before. Judge, may I share screen?
Yes.
Will we see his desktop? Will
All
it
right.
be better? We
Looking
will
at this
not.
paragraph, it says it is ordered that Brittany Jackman shall be able to contact the counselor. I'm sorry. Yeah. Counselor for the children for a proper reintroduction. You see that, for a proper reintroduction?
Correct.
Now, ma'am, that would make sense that
Enjoy
happened
your
before
shower,
any electronic
Courtney.
access or in-person access, correct?
Correct.
And you were not able to get that done.
No, I was not able to find a reunification therapist that would do it.
You were not willing to come to Texas for reunification therapy, right? Yes or no,
That's-
ma'am?
I'm unable at this time.
Okay. And ma'am, you have provided us with your pay stub that we have marked as Exhibit F8. Let me publish that, Your Honor.
Yes.
Is that a true and accurate copy of your pay stub, ma'am?
It is.
Okay, thank you. And Your Honor, for your purposes, we have already stipulated and admitted F9, which is the child support calculation. It's a little different than Judge Lee's, but
Okay.
we have submitted that.
Thank you.
No further questions of this witness, Your Honor.
All right. You may call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I call Mark Tomlin.
All right.
All right, it's
Sir,
Dad's
when that
turn.
default decree was entered in 2017 in Tarrant County, you were appointed the sole managing conservator, correct?
Yes, sir, correct.
And Brittany Jackman had
2017.
no access at that time.
That is also correct.
In fact, she had already moved to Florida before that default was entered.
From what I understand.
Yeah. And she did not attempt to contact the kids for approximately 8 years, correct?
Correct, yes, sir.
So during that time, you had to deal with, as these kids grow older and they're seeing their friends with complete families, that fallout, right?
That is correct, yes, sir.
Had to include these kids or put these kids in counseling for those feelings that they were dealing with.
That is also correct, yes, sir.
And meanwhile, you tried to go ahead and create a life for you and the kids moving forward.
Yeah, I've done so.
Your Honor, at this time I publish F2.
Okay.
F2.
Sir, this is a picture of the family that you have made and the life that you have made with your kids, right?
I don't see it.
I can't see any pictures, but yes, I can.
I forgot to hit the share.
No problem.
Is there
There
kids
it
in this
is.
photo? Fuck.
Yes, sir.
Damn it.
And we have a couple of them so that the court can see you and your kids and how your life is now.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
While Brittany was gone until 2024, did she pay you any child support to help support these kids?
No, sir. No.
And in fact, in 2024, she owed almost $30,000, right?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
You had to have me file an enforcement action, which ended in an enforcement order, right?
Yes, sir. Also correct.
Meanwhile, in 2024, she files a petition asking to jump from nothing to a standard possession order, right?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
So at that point, you felt you needed to hire an attorney.
No, definitely.
Okay. And at that temporary orders hearing for visitation, possession, and access, Judge Lee indicated, and the order says that Brittany is supposed to contact the counselors for the children for a proper reintroduction, right?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Now, you heard her testimony. She couldn't find any reunification counselors that would do this process remotely, right?
Yes, sir.
But at that hearing, did Brittany Jackman state that she'd be willing to do anything, even come to Texas to see these kids?
She did. Yes, she said.
And at least as far as you're aware, did she make any efforts to come to Texas for reunification counseling?
No, sir. Not whatsoever.
And it was your understanding that that needed to take place before electronic access and before in-person visitation?
That is what I understood.
Okay. So at mediation, you did end up agreeing to knock out that reunification because of the logistics, time, and cost, right?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
And you wanted to give her a chance to see if she could become involved in these children's lives.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Now, leading up to these electronic access points, describe the demeanor of the children. Were they anxious?
Stressed out, anxious. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, not comfortable.
Not comfortable necessarily. No, sir. No, sir.
Did you work with them to try to make it more comfortable?
Yeah, definitely.
Including making sure that there were other things to do in case this now 10 and 11-year-old, so still very young, couldn't focus or didn't want to or needed some sort of break.
They asked me specifically, in fact.
Okay. In terms of these electronic accesses, were they consistently late or missed?
Yes, just about every time.
And according to
Not
Judge Lee,
missed.
they were going to be 3 times a week, correct?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
That's a lot for a 10 and 11-year-old, right?
Yeah, it's been a lot.
Okay. And then in fact, did Brittany promise these children that she would be visiting them after she completed her 20 sessions outlined on March 15th?
Yeah, she had told them a couple of times.
Now, did she actually show up on March 15th?
March 15th came and went, and we heard nothing about it ever again.
Had you tried to prepare these kids and make sure they were ready for mom to come in on March 15th?
As best as I could. Yes, sir.
Now, when your mom promised you something and then doesn't show up, it creates a sense of abandonment, right?
Yeah, it definitely, they had a lot of feelings about it for sure.
And in fact, the kids share those with you.
Yeah, we shared.
That sort of fallout is what you were trying to avoid with setting up this process through the mediated settlement agreement, right?
That's been my concern.
But if Ms. Jackman can't provide stability in terms of what to anticipate and what to expect, that's not good for your kids, right?
No.
It doesn't create stability. It doesn't create security for them.
Very good.
Are you asking moving forward in their best interest that visitation not be court ordered due to this?
Yes, correct.
And to the 8 years absence of Ms. Jackman?
Also correct. Yes, sir.
If there was to be visitation, you're asking that it be by agreement between you and Ms. Jackman?
Yes, I did use it. Yes, sir.
And with electronic communication, you're asking that that not be court ordered for 3 days a week at a specific time, right?
Yeah, I believe that'll be good.
Okay. And well, not last, but there is a geographic restriction in that prior order, right?
Yes, also that.
You're asking that be lifted since mom lives in Florida, has not exercised possession of the kids, and it serves no purpose, really.
Yes, sir. We've been looking for a house, and it kind of limits us. Very much so.
Now, you hired me to represent you in both of these cases, right?
Yes, sir. Correct.
And Your Honor, opposing counsel and I have stipulated and agreed to pre-admit F12 and F13, which would be the client fee agreement and the invoices or the time slip listing for this case.
Okay, thank you.
Now, sir, during this process, even after 2024 and that enforcement order, you have received no child support.
Still, yeah, limited for sure.
Now, just to be fair, Ms. Jackman has provided proof that she has made payments to the OAG, but for some reason it's locked up within the mechanisms of the OAG.
From what I understand, yes, sir.
Okay. So you've incurred this essentially out of pocket with no help even from child support.
Very correct.
Are you asking that those attorney's fees be reimbursed to you?
Yes, definitely.
And the total amount for this case, let's go down here, because of having to deal with the initial temporary orders hearing, doing discovery, as well as the mediation, and then temporary orders after that being drafted, and following up with supervisors, you, as well as other things, you've incurred a total of $35,439, right?
As of now, as of today, yes, sir.
Okay. And then you have your requested relief. Let me share that on screen, Your Honor.
You may.
You're asking that the court deny the requested relief of mother and that she be ordered to pay guideline child support based off of the calculation from the OAG's website and her pay stub, correct?
Yes, sir.
You're asking that her possession be denied at this time unless by agreement of the parties.
That's correct.
If it is to be granted at all, you're asking that it be dependent on passing us another 10-panel nail test, right?
Yes, sir.
Just to confirm that she's not using any other drugs than the marijuana, for which she has a license for in Florida, even though it's not legal in Texas, and the prescription medication she has.
Yes, sir. Correct.
You're asking that that geographic restriction be lifted, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. You're asking in number 7 that if she does get access, that she not remove the children beyond Dallas or Tarrant County, right?
That is correct also. Yes, sir.
And then you're asking that she pay reasonable attorney's fees?
Yes, sir.
And it sounds like there's no request to change any of the other rights and duties from that default order. Is that your understanding?
That is, yes, sir.
Okay. No further questions of this witness, Your Honor.
Thank you. Not that it's necessary, but counsel, did you want to make a closing statement? You have 1 minute and 10 seconds left.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. The court has a couple of questions. Ma'am, you said you're unable to come to Texas. What is the reason for that exactly?
Unable to come, it's not that. I can come and do my visitation, my in-person, but the requirements for unification are 3 times a week with each visit. So I mean, I run a store here, which that's fine. I don't have an issue of moving. It's just I have my career here, so I would have to make a transition over. So it's not that there is I don't want to, but also I'm trying to build this relationship with both my children. To jump straight forward into moving to Texas as well as doing that, I feel like that's just going to be a lot on one single person. So I'm trying to build my relationship with them, but it's not that I won't come to Texas.
Okay, I understand. And maybe, I don't know if you've thought about this, but since you're here, I'm just going to ask you, okay? When, if at all, like how soon would you even be able to relocate to Texas if you were to start working on that?
Well, my partner and I have already began looking at homes out there. So it's a process. It's in the works.
Okay.
But that's where we want to be, is Texas.
When was the last time you sought out a reunification therapist?
Pretty much the whole first half of 2025, once I was granted the access, or was it 2024? Yeah, no, 2025. Everyone that I contacted it's an in-person thing. There's activities that they want both the child and the parent to participate in that can't be done via Zoom.
Okay. If you were to take a drug test, would it be done at that same place, the Quest Diagnostics?
If it's urine, it would be Quest Diagnostics. If it's the nail test, it would be done at that Any Lab Test Now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they both can be done there, I guess.
All right. How soon can you get the test done?
Which one are we requiring? Because I cannot afford to take the nail test at this time.
He requested nail.
That's almost $600.
Well, here's the deal. What I typically do is the person who requests it has to pay for it. And if it comes back positive, then that person has to reimburse.
I mean, that's fine. If he pays for it, I can do it today. I just have a doctor's appointment at 2:20. I can go right there afterwards.
Okay, and I will give you time. I understand that. I would need a form from them to be able to send you over there. Councils, would you all be able to get that for me, a form for the nail test? I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet to see if they have one online or not. So we can get that done.
Your Honor, I believe what we did before was Ms. Jackman submitted to any lab test now in Florida, in Pensacola, Florida, and directed that the results be sent to the attorneys of record.
Oh, okay. Well, if they'll do it like that, that's fine.
You would have to pay for it before they take the test.
So that would be the issue. Last time you paid for it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I think we probably need to contact them to see how they would want that to take place. Considering that the person paying is not taking the test, they're probably going to want something in writing. So see what, if anything, they would need from me. So I can do that today and I can send her over there tomorrow. Do you have anything planned besides work, Miss Jackman?
I work 9 to 9 tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. I get off at 6, but I have, and can I look at my calendar real quick to let you know my lunch? Okay, I have a lunch tomorrow at
9 to 9. Isn't that a 12-hour shift?
You're okay.
A 12-hour shift? She was doing drugs, but she had a clean nail bed test already. He wants her to do another nail bed test. She's saying, well, I already paid for the last one.
It's at 1:20, and so I have an hour. They're usually very fast. When I went there, I do have gel polish on my toes, so I have to remove the gel polish so I can do that tonight, I guess. But yeah, they're pretty quick with the test. But I can get that done tomorrow during my lunch.
All right. So should I say 1 o'clock exactly, or should I say like 12:50?
1 o'clock exactly would work. I have a client at 1, but she's a friend of mine. I can just move her. I'll text her.
Okay. So that's what we'll do. If the attorneys could find out what, if anything, that I would need to send over to the facility to ensure that dad makes the payment and mom takes the test, that would be great. And mom, you're going to take the test tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll just tell you, don't cut your nails.
Yeah.
Do anything to modify your nails or anything like that. Just to make sure there's no issue with the test, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And I have to ask, is there anything other than the prescription for, is it Vyvanse?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything other than amphetamines and marijuana that's going to show up in your system?
No, ma'am.
All right. Let me see, is there anything else? And the marijuana, this is recreational use?
No, it's medicinal. It's prescribed by a doctor.
Okay. What is the prescription for?
For anxiety. And I have the updated prescription information. If you need that as well, I can have it submitted to Ms. Hiscall and she will get it sent over to you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Tomlin, you're asking for a lift of the restriction?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you trying to move?
I've been trying to buy a house and it's kind of limited my ability to do so. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're trying to get a house outside of Dallas or Tarrant?
That's correct. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Got it.
Excuse me.
Okay.
But isn't she looking
I
for a
think
house
that's
there?
all the questions that I have for now. I'm going to take this under advisement and it'll be pending the drug test results. I did have one more question now that I think about it. Blaze just turned 12, right?
He just turned 12. Yes, ma'am.
Blaze 420.
Okay. I would like to speak with the children.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me look at my docket. Well, spring break has already passed for them.
Yeah.
They have STAR testing coming up.
Yeah, they have a whole lot coming up. It's like the end of the year. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Definitely.
April it gets pretty hectic.
Yeah.
Do they have any testing in May?
I'd have to look into that. Uh, I'm not too sure when their testing is exactly, but I'll have to look into that definitely.
Okay. Attorney Harding, would you be able to give me an email? Sent my coordinator, of course, put everyone on there. I just need to know when their testing days are and what time they get out of school, because I can interview them at a time that they're out of school. And the interview, it usually doesn't take longer than 30 minutes, but of course it depends on how long your kid want to talk to me. So it could be 45 minutes, it could be an hour. I'm pretty fun.
Kids talk. Yeah. Be ready.
Okay, I'm pretty fun, so they
Yeah,
might want to
good,
talk
good,
a little
good.
longer.
They'll like it then.
Me too.
Yes,
me
so
too,
let's
boo.
do that. In the meantime, waiting on the drug test as well as my ruling, I would like to speak with the children.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, is
Yes,
there
ma'am.
Yeah,
anything
she likes
further for
kids
the
better.
record?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, well, thank you all.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Have a good day.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am. You do
you
the same.
all.
Thank you.
You know, thank you all for being here. I actually bought this little zip up jacket. It's sort of cute, right? But I gaslit myself into thinking I was the wrong size, but I turned out not to be. Luckily, I made myself try it on in the store, and therefore I bought the right size. Anyways, I hope that you had a great night. I heard Mikey, yeah, you know it, Katie9. Costco, baby. Yes, baby. It's so great, baby. I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Aw, Erica, you're so sweet. Hold on. Boobs. Oh, wrong way. Caught it with my boobs. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. What was I gonna say? Thank you for being here. Just hanging out. Thank you to everybody for the beautiful birthday wishes during March. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here during... Oh, I know what I was saying. I heard, pray tell, that Mikey was grumbling about going live again later, so keep your eyes open for that. I will see you again on Saturday night. I have some exciting news to share with you on Saturday night. So be ready. I will post the live by Saturday morning, then you'll know what time. But it'll be likely around 4 Pacific, 5, maybe 4-ish to 5. Anyways, it's going to be a blast. You don't want to miss it. Some stuff's happening. There'll be some things, some new things, some old things, some gold things. Do with that as you will. Thank you guys so much for being here. In the meantime, do me a favor. Remember that I love you. And I'm proud of you. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye. Bye.